Hey, what's up? It's JP with Gym Leads, and today we are going to talk about your value ladder. So, not my concept. I got this from Russell Brunson, the ClickFunnels guy. If you know who that is, he's pretty much a genius. But most gym owners, they're really stuck on just selling a membership or maybe some personal training sessions, and not ever really thinking about how they can give their clients more value and make their clients more valuable to them, aka make them worth more money by sending them up the value ladder. We also tend to put our own limitations on what people will spend and what they value. I'm sure there are certain things in your life that it's like, hey, Lululemon's having a sale. I'm happy to whip out the credit card and buy myself a new wardrobe, but I won't pay for parking. Or, I won't pay for whatever. It's like, there's certain things you value and the wallet just opens, and there's certain things you're like, I would never pay for that. And that's just us as individuals having our own different compass of value. So you don't want to put your lens of value or, your direction of value on somebody else, because you don't know what they're willing to spend. But if you don't give them the options to take them up that value ladder, guess what? They're not going to be worth any more money to you, and you're not going to be able to solve any more of their problems. And I think that that's really, rabbit hole can of worms. Most gym owners struggle with sales because they see sales as icky as opposed to sales as a service. But when you're sending somebody up the value ladder, you're really just solving more of their problems. And so you're giving them more value, you're just charging more for it. So let's get into it. Let's do black and let's draw the stair step of it. Those are our lovely stairs for our value ladder. Now, every gym is going to be a little bit different. I'm a CrossFit guy. I've owned and operated a CrossFit gym for 6 years, so boutique gym is kind of my thing. But this works with any variety of gym. It's all a service-based business. It works with any service-based business. That being said, let's start at the bottom of your value ladder, which is free, right? So that's like a free trial class. Cool. So you start somebody from there. Then most people, it is membership, classes, sessions makes them sound more premium, so call them sessions. People think they're worth more, they will spend more. Now the next thing here I would call nutrition / accountability, and this is something if you're not doing in your gym, it's your members need it. They need it big time. If people don't have fitness, nutrition, and accountability in combination, they're not going to be successful long term. So they need it. So if you're not offering a nutrition program with accountability to that, it's something that you absolutely need to offer to really truly help people. And again, it brings the average client value way up. So that would be the next thing. Now, after that, what do you have? Well, you can do hybrid memberships. Hybrid, which is where you offer somebody some personal training sessions, right? It's like, hey, do you want to get better at this skill or hit this weight, or you're doing a physique competition, or you're running a race, or doing a Spartan, or whatever it is, right? You can put a little bit more time into them. So you're adding onto their base membership sessions, you're adding on hybrid, right? From here, you can go small group, and we're gonna do one more stair, and we're gonna do PT. So that is gonna be the top of the value ladder for most people, and they're different. Like, we could really get into the weeds of what each step is, which I don't wanna do, because PT assumes we picked up some other things from here, like we're doing this, plus this, et cetera, et cetera. We don't really need to go into that. What I want you to take away from this is to actually take 5 minutes and draw out your value ladder of what are the things that you can offer people, and very importantly, how can you get them to go up the ladder? How can you ascend them from the bottom to the top? Like a free trial will convert if you give them a free week and you get their credit card info on file, and if they want to cancel, they can, but if they want to stay, you already select that membership that they're going to continue on to, and then they go. So like free trial to membership, that's pretty easy. Memberships to nutrition and accountability, those things in my opinion should be sold on the front end, but how could you convert that? Well, you could just do a quarterly nutrition challenge, right? Hybrid, how can you convert that? Well, you've got an event coming up, so you can offer people extra sessions. And guess what? When people get used to that premium service, and all of a sudden, like your membership has gone up from $200 as a base. Now we're doing another $150 to $200 here. Now we're adding another $100 a session here, $80 a session here, and they're doing 2 a month. All of a sudden, like things start to really add up. So if we do some quick napkin math here, we're gonna do it in green. We're gonna say that it's a $200 base. Cool, we send somebody up the value ladder. Now it's $150. Now we're doing, now we've got our $350 a month membership. Now they're adding on a hybrid session. Let's say they're doing 2 sessions a month with you. So that's another $200. So now we're at $550. Cool. And now we're doing small group, in which case they would trade out this $200 membership for a $400 membership. So that would be $400. And now all of a sudden we're going to go to $750. And then the next step on PT would be they're going to do 3 sessions a week, and I would charge for this plus this, I would charge $1,500, which is what I used to charge, and you have that. So if you think about it, not only are you serving the client to what they actually need to achieve their goals, which for most people is simply to look better and feel better, you need way less members. And I'm gonna do a video on models later, meaning like your model really matters. You wanna do that classic 150 person thing, or less members paying more money, you providing better service, you having less stress, et cetera, et cetera. So draw out your value ladder, draw some numbers, and this is kind of, actually these are real numbers that I use for my programs, and just figure out ways to ascend people up the ladder to serve them better and make more money. So this video is kind of part 1 of the next video, which is going to be what are your front-end offers, because we're going to combine some of the things together that we can just get people started higher up the ladder versus having to start them here to bring them up here. So if you have any questions on how to ascend people up the ladder, meaning what would you offer them, when would you offer it, how would you offer it, et cetera, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, take 5 minutes, draw out your value ladder, do a little bit of napkin math, and then figure out in your gym, what's the lowest hanging fruit? How can I ascend the most amount of people to this step in the value ladder? And I'll tell you what the lowest hanging fruit is for all the gyms I've worked with, which is they need to do this. And that's just a nutrition challenge. You're gonna offer a nutrition and accountability program for $100 a month. And once people start on the nutrition challenge, they do it for a set period of time. And then they have the chance to continue on, but you frame it as the only way you can actually join it is when we do these quarterly challenges. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Leave your questions in the comments below and go help more people and make more money. Cheers.